All right, folks. So Trump's playing checkers when everybody else is playing chess. This is looks brilliant. Looks absolutely brilliant to me. Let's get caught up on this real quick. So just want to jump on here and get you something quick live. What's trending right now, the latest. So this is Trump's tweet recently. Based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world's markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States of America to 125% effective immediately. Then lower here, I have authorized that this is the crucial part. I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. So it seems what he's doing is once again playing chess because he's putting the pressure on China and going to apparently reward the countries that are negotiating and give them a 90-day pause. That is beyond brilliant. It just is. It just is. My goodness, that's awesome. Let's get a little bit more information on this. Let's see what else we can come across here. I bookmarked some things, so let's see what. That's the same tweet. That's the same tweet as well. This was interesting. Watch this real quick. This was a really good little segment. This guy could not, even CNN had to kind of report something positive. This whole tariff thing.
I think there was this concern among some folks that Donald Trump would come in for a second term and kind of be a lame duck. He ain't no lame duck. If anything, he's a soaring eagle. What am I talking about here? Let's talk about Trump executive orders in 2025. He's already signed 111 so far. That is the most at this point in a presidency in at least 100 years. In fact, it's the most in any single year, and we're only in April, since Harry S. Truman in the early 1950s. The bottom line is whether you like Trump or you don't like him, you can't say that he's come in and not try to deliver on what he at least believes was his promises on the campaign trail, and he's doing so in historic fashion.
How are people reacting to and feel about Trump's approach?
Yeah, okay, so Trump's approach here, what are we talking about? Trump's approach to presidential power. I think the American people recognize what he's doing here is completely different. We're talking, get this, 86% of the American public believes that Trump's approach to presidential power is completely different from past presidents, compared to only 14% who believe it is in line with precedent. And we're talking about at least 79% of Democrats, independents, and Republicans. So again, you can agree or you can disagree with Donald Trump, but what you can't disagree with is that he's doing things very
Numbers
differently.
don't lie.
I have used the Frank Sinatra quote before. He is doing it, quote unquote, my way, and that is what Donald Trump has done throughout both of his presidential terms, and he's certainly doing that, Kate Baldwin, in term number 2.
So, completely differently, clearly they agree, but is it, take it a step further, do the people think he has too much, he's taken too much power?
Yeah, this I think is the real question, right? You can believe that he's doing stuff
She has to try to find something.
But do you think that he has a little too much power or not? And this is interesting.
Dude,
so Trump's presidential power is too much,
blocks her
the right
shot.
amount, too little. Well, 47% say too much, but then you get 36% who say the right amount. Then you get 17% who say
and 36 plus 17 is 53, folks, right?
53% who do not say that Trump has too much power. They either says he has too little power or the right amount of power. So the idea, that argument that Donald Trump is, quote unquote, a king, that I don't think holds with the American people. It does hold with 47%, but with the majority of folks, they believe Donald Trump's doing something completely different.
People aren't buying it anymore. They have,
and the executive orders he signed certainly suggest he's no lame.
Folks, they cannot control the narrative anymore. They absolutely, you're watching history in real time. They cannot control the narrative anymore. Let's see here. What else is, 1,000,000%. It was always about China. Yeah. Oh, I have something funny. Look at this. Can we talk? Donald, Please just buy. Oh my goodness. Guess who's finding a real job tomorrow? Let's check this segment right here out. O'Leary bringing the truth.
104% tariffs on China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business with China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it and sell it back here. Never has an administration.
400% tariffs? What would that look like?
I want Xi on an airplane to Washington to level the playing field. This is not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world.
Weak on the global
government
scene, folks.
Cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. He'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall now.
Well, hold on a second, Kevin. Well, I hear you, but hold on. If we're talking about people, the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the goods?
Short-lived. There will be
but what's the timeline compared to, you don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, cheese on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.
Yes, he is. That's right, folks. That's the bottom line. You know, the thing is, folks, the thing is we have benefited because the oil is based on the dollar and trading's based on the dollar globally. And then we print dollars. It's not real. It's a house of cards. That's why we have this inflation. That's why we have this incredible deficit. It will crush us. It will get bad. The inflation, we think we see inflation now. Guys, we have no clue what inflation can get like. We just have, and it has to be reined in. And then by reining it in, we also bring these manufacturing jobs. I'm seeing, you know what the left is making fun of? They're making fun of, there's this funny AI thing going around that's showing like an overweight American having to work in a sweatshop type environment. And it's just kind of like, oh, is this what you want? This is what you're going to have if we bring a manufacturing to the United States. Well, first off, we're not going to have that because we have minimum wage laws and all of these incredible laws, labor laws. I mean, so it's just such a silly, just so stupid. The arguments are so stupid. And all while, yeah, things might cost a little bit more than maybe for a while, but imagine all of those jobs coming back. And not everybody works for the minimum wage in the factory. A factory comes to your town, and how many people are going to be managers there? How many people are going to be, you know, accountants and accounts payable and all these other different roles? You know, yeah, there'll be some, you know, straight out of high school kids making close to minimum wage, but they're still typically the best jobs in the town. They're way better than McDonald's and Lowe's and Home Depot. They are, and Walmart. way better. Especially these successful factories. I mean, they pay really, really good. Go to a town like Greenville, South Carolina, where they have an enormous BMW plant, or Montgomery, Alabama, where they have an enormous Hyundai plant, and go ask those folks what those plants have done for those small cities. Yeah. Trust me, it's great. So it's all good to do this. We have to hold the line, folks. We have to stay steady. Don't sell your stock. As a matter of fact, buy more right now. I mean, the market's just time to buy. You buy when it's low, you sell when it's high. Don't sell when it's low. Don't be that person. Come on. What, do you need to sell the stock so you can eat tomorrow? No, you don't. It's actually time to buy. If it's in your 401k right now, folks, this is good news for you. And you're not retiring for 20 years, 10 years, 5 years. This is good news for you. Your account is buying low right now. If it pretty much crashes and you're not retiring for 20 years, that's awesome for you. That is awesome for you. You're buying low. Come on. All right, folks. Thanks. Please subscribe. And remember, only good people watch mainstream networks like this. You know, but you're a good person. Subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. I'll keep getting these videos to you. Go ahead and leave you with this. Hey there, fellow democracy lover. You know who watches the Flux Network? Good people. Virtuous people, the kind who signal to the world they won't stand for fascism, the kind who, although they are paid, they show up at the right rallies. Because who needs God when you've got the religion of virtuosity? If you believe your human morals are superior, and those people are fascist and racist, then welcome home to FBN. Do the right thing. Click subscribe, comment your hot take, share this channel. Because good people watch mainstream news networks like this. We all know those people can't handle the truth.
And F you if you can't handle the truth.
Stop it. Get some help.
This program is not brought to you by Pfizer.